Welcome back to In Case You Missed It, the weekly recap, our weekly show where we recap all things pop culture as well as ourselves and our own lives. So, before we get into the craziness that is going on, let's talk about ourselves. Who wants to go first and recap us on your weekend and the start of your work week?
I want to hear about Sophia's weekend.
Oh, yeah. So, for those who don't know, our girl found her wedding dress.
And I just
Can you
hear what was the
share all the
feeling when you
details?
put the first wedding dress on? Was it like, I'm not old enough for this?
Yeah.
No, I actually was really dreading going into because I did two appointments. I did one on Friday and one on Saturday. I was dreading it. And not enough people I feel like talk about that. Like
Not
if
being
you're not a
excited for it.
size,
Yeah.
not being excited for it. Like if you're not a size zero, have any sort of curves or anything. And I also hate trying clothes on. Like
Hmm.
since I was little, I've hated doing that. I
Yeah.
online shop for that reason exclusively. I hate shop I hate it.
Same.
So I knew I already was so stressed out going in. I was like, this is just gonna make me feel like shit about my body. Like I already know it. I'm mentally
Mhm.
prepared for it. And so I was so anxious leading up to it. Like I didn't want to eat. I was dreading it. And I told the girl that was helping me, I was like, I just want to let you know, I'm gonna hate this. I'm not excited about this. I'm not looking forward to it. I probably won't find anything, whatever. She was so nice to me. So
Oh,
nice to me. She made
good.
me
I
feel
thought
a
you were
little
going to
bit
say the
better.
opposite, and I was scared.
No, she was so nice to me. And we would I tried on, I didn't even try on that many dresses to be honest, and I was there for 3 hours. Like
Oh my God.
Because
my
getting them on is a to-do. Like I went wedding dress
Yeah.
shopping with both of my sisters, and it takes so damn long to put these dresses
We get them
on.
no,
on, then you got to walk out there and look at everyone's opinions, then you got to take them off,
no, it's
and then get
so
the
much work.
next
And
one on.
I was dripping sweat. And I was like, this
I
poor
was going to
lady is
say, that would make
having
me
to touch my
sweat.
sweaty body.
Yeah, and then you have to look good for pictures because you have to take a picture of every dress.
Exactly. So it was I'm not gonna say the best day of my life because it wasn't, but
Hmm.
I do love, 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 love my dress. I'm obsessed with it.
Me
I was
too.
not, I
So
wasn't going to
pretty.
try it on either. Like it was a last resort, and the lady was actually we were convinced that we had already found my dress, and I was like, I don't know. Like she was kind of pressuring me into saying yes to this dress, and I was like, I don't know. Like I just don't feel super confident. Like I felt like I was settling, kind of, if that makes
Hmm.
sense. And then I was like, look, I really like this part of this dress, but I also really like this part of this dress. Like, do you have anything like that? She's like, let me go look. Literally, the last dress I tried on, almost didn't try it on because I almost walked out of there with a completely different dress and bought my veil,
Was this
everything.
Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Well, thank
Okay.
God you listened to yourself and you're like, all right, like, I'm not going to just buy any dress just to buy a dress. Like, I want this and that, like the things that you said.
Okay, so
No,
you tried on, what is this like?
Wait, yeah, can you explain the difference in feeling of like the first dress you tried, like the dress you were trying on versus like the dress?
it's gonna sound so cheesy and corny, believe
Oh, I love
me.
cheesy and
No, I
corny.
love it.
I literally put that dress on and I felt so pretty. Honestly,
Good.
I felt so comfortable in it. And I just was like, this is my dress. And actually, the girl on Friday's appointment was really like, you need to just trust the magic. It doesn't
Hmm.
need to make sense. It doesn't need to be logical. Trust the magic. You will know when you know. And I'm also a chronic overthinker. And so there was dresses that I tried on. Like there was this one dress and I was like, this is an uggo. Like I hate this dress. It's so ugly. Like I look like I'm going to a quinceañera. Like it was not giving wedding.
Did you have a
I
quinceañera?
didn't. No,
Oh.
they
Oh,
don't
you're
do
not
that where my
Mexican.
dad's
I forgot
from.
that that's
Yeah.
just a Mexican thing. Right, right,
Yeah.
right. Never mind.
Which is
Sorry.
actually kind of crazy. And I did. I remember being so mad at my dad that I didn't get one. Like truly. I was so
Well, I
Real.
pissed.
You
remember
know, I could
watching
have seen,
Wizards of Waverly Place, and
no,
she had
you know who I
that,
think
and I wanted
of?
one.
I think of the girl from Austin and Ally.
Oh, Rainy
Trish
Rodriguez.
and her
Trish!
quinceañera.
And I think Sophia would have worn, just in my head, like, no, 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 you're
I
gonna
feel like I'm about to
die.
be offended.
Yeah, you
I
are
think so
probably.
too. It's gonna be like the Trish dress of all the
Yeah,
ruffles.
literally the ugliest dress
I don't
ever.
remember her dress, but
It was
I
like
feel
big,
like
poofy, and
Sophia would have
ruffly.
worn like a zebra with like pink, like hot pink.
I
Okay, so
mean,
here's
to be
one thing
fair
about
though,
me.
that was the thing of like,
It
Yeah, it
was.
would have
That's what
been
I was
trendy.
saying.
Here's the thing about me. I've never liked animal print. And my friend actually like I actually have two friends that love animal print and I was shitting on this Skims PJ set. I was like, these are so ugly.
Oh, I know
oh,
They
exactly
I
which
know
ones you're
had
talking
exactly what you're
about.
talking about. They're
they had
so
both ordered
ugly.
Oh, you
them.
guys.
No,
No,
they're
I
so
actually, they
she
were
ugly.
on sale this weekend. I sent it to my work group chat, and I think Brianna and maybe Merle both bought them with my shop my code. I
I
think they're cute.
hate animal print pajamas specifically because it makes me think of like an old, rude woman who has a really bad fake tan and long red nails and wears like a cheetah print like pajama set to bed. Like it,
What?
the only type of
What
animal
the
print
hell?
I like is like sometimes like a leopard
Faith had an
shoe.
experience with somebody like this because she is feeling this so intensely. She's like, somebody came for me, and let me tell
No,
you.
like it genuinely like I feel like all the mean old like for example,
No, Faith is, I know exactly who she's thinking of right now. She's thinking of the stepmom in another Cinderella story, the one with Selena Gomez.
it's exactly what I was thinking of. I was like, that's something she
Sister
would
telepathy.
wear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no,
so that's what that
1000%.
gives to me. But I think a leopard
So,
shoe can be
okay.
done right.
Anyways, back to Sophia and the wedding dress
Oh
shopping.
yeah,
You
how
thought
did it
it
get
was
to Lambo?
ugly, all these things. What felt
Yeah.
different about this? Because literally, okay, as someone not engaged, it
Not
is
even
kind of like thinking
close.
about it. It's like how do you actually know? And I feel like that does cause a sense of paranoia of like how will I actually know that I found the dress? So I just really want to keep hearing about this.
No,
It's
I
a hopeless
really,
romantic.
I mean, I told you guys, I was torn between those two dresses. I was genuinely so torn because I could picture myself in both of them, like walking down
Are
the
we talking
aisle.
about the like the one that you said to us and you were like, I really like this, and I was like, oh my God, your smile. Like this is the I think from Friday.
Yeah, from
Okay.
Friday.
Okay.
But there was just something that I loved that dress, but I just don't think it was my wedding dress.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something holding me back about it. And then on Saturday, the same place actually had that dress to try on. So I tried it on again. And she was like, this is your dress, this is your dress, this is your dress.
Is
Like,
that the
So
one that
this
you
is
were
the girl
saying
that was
she
like
felt
kind of
like?
forcing you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
And
it
I
was
was
that
like,
dress.
yeah, it was that dress.
Okay.
And there was just something about it where I was like, in my head, and this is going to sound really toxic and really bad. I was like, I'm going to have to lose so much weight to feel comfortable in this dress.
No, I
But I
get
don't
that.
even think that's toxic
That's
and bad
not
because I think
toxic.
just about every single girl who will have a wedding in a wedding dress one day thinks the exact same thoughts.
Yeah.
Because
I
again, like
lit
those pictures are going to be around forever. And like your wedding
That
pictures
shit
are
is
like the pictures.
scary.
I
That's a
know.
scary thought, but
No, I literally messaged ChatGPT on Friday after my wedding dress appointment. I was like, literally, I told Em this morning. I was like, I literally messaged it and I was like, I work out this amount of time. I weigh this much. I've literally haven't lost any weight. Like, I'm so defeated. And
Did
Chat
you
was like,
tell Chat that you probably have PCOS? That's why.
no, I didn't tell Chat
You
that.
maybe should tell Chat that. So
Oh
they
my
don't
God,
think that.
Faith. I booked my OBGYN appointment.
Emily told me. I'm so proud of you.
No, I
so
was like, wow.
I actually told my mom earlier.
She did.
We were eating lunch and I was like, "Hey mom, like Sophia," and like with like parents, you have to describe people. It's like, "Sophia,
Yeah.
I started with her at Grail. We're still friends. We do a podcast together. We talk, every day." Yeah. Even my dad, I'm like, "You watch her every single week."
He's like, wait, which one's Sophia? And we're like, the one we did. Where does she live? And we're like,
So,
Dallas.
and I'm
Oh.
like, "Dad, like who do you think I'm going to go visit in Dallas?" So, I was talking to my mom and I was just like, Mom, like I feel like it's like fulfilling when you have a friendship where you're like pushing each other to be better. And like
Yeah.
this time last week, we were literally saying like, okay, like I'm wanting to book like a holistic appointment and like figure out what's going on with like my body. And we're like saying like, okay, like OBGYNs, they're scary, but like we're gonna get that appointment booked. And it's been a week and like we both have booked that appointment. And I was just saying to my mom that it's just like fulfilling. I don't know if it's just like my frontal lobe developing, but it is like fulfilling having friendships in your 20s that make you feel good and don't make you feel bad for like when you're not doing things, but like encourage you to like do things to better yourself.
1000%
So,
agree.
okay, so you're talking to chat and you were thinking these things. She
I was
pulls
thinking
out
these
the
things.
dress that you were like, do you have this of this top and like this in the bottom? You weren't gonna try it on, you try it on.
And I literally put it on and I just like immediately like my face lit up. I felt so comfortable in it. I felt snatched to the gods.
Yeah.
And I just truly was
Exactly
just
what you
like,
want.
no, literally, I truly was just like, I have never felt more confident in an article of clothing ever.
Oh my
And you know what?
Literally.
God. That makes me want to
And
cry.
I
That's so
actually had
cool.
no doubt in my mind. I was like, this is my dress. Like, this is my dress.
That's so
1000%, this is my
cool.
dress. And then also come to find out at the end of the appointment, the owner was the one helping me.
Oh, that's so cool. This makes me think of Say Yes to the Dress.
No, literally.
I'm sorry,
But
you didn't have
okay,
Randy
I
though.
can't believe like that
can we
it's
just say
that crazy of
though?
a feeling.
No, it was actually insane because I truly, I mean, you guys know, like, I very much was convinced I was not going to find anything when I went home. I was like, it's
No,
like,
I know
whatever.
to the point
Like,
where I was for background to like our few viewers that listen, I had
Hey, we might have more. I told all my coworkers that we have a podcast and they
I
seem
had
very
told
interested.
Sophia, I had like texted her, I was like, hey, like when I come visit Dallas, like we can go to a boutique, like we can try on dresses. Not we, like you can try on dresses and like I'll be there. Like, don't kick yourself if you don't find one this weekend. Like I know that there is that pressure that like the first time you go
yeah.
in somewhere to like find something. And that did
Yeah.
happen for my one of my older sisters, but
Well,
that's
what's nice
not what
also
always
is you have
happens.
so much time. So worst case scenario, even if you didn't find something,
Oh
like you
yeah,
would
you
have
had
been
so much
totally
time.
fine. Like,
I
you know,
had
some
like
people go like 3 months for their wedding. They're like, I need a dress.
when we
My
went
anxiety
to
could never.
No,
no.
neither.
When I went to the Love Shack Fancy influencer event, I was trying on dresses and like obviously Love Shack prices are pretty crazy. And they had given me 20% off. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna like try on some dresses. There was this like one dress that a bunch of the workers were wearing. So I tried it on. And I will say I felt like not obviously like I knew I was trying my wedding dress, but it wasn't a dress I ever would have picked off the hanger, but a bunch of the workers were wearing it. And I was like, oh my God, they look stunning. I'm just gonna try it on. Like very like boho-y, like not Emily, like just not me. I put it on, felt skinny, just felt pretty, and I literally
It's
bought
really
it. And
pretty.
my genuine reason for buying it was, I don't know, I felt pretty. And the fact that you got to experience that moment, like in the time where like a
It
girl is
matters
feeling the
most.
most
No, literally.
insecure is like it actually makes me want to cry because that's so cool. Like this is something we've thought about since we were like little, you know?
No, like,
I just,
genuinely, I
it's so
cannot, I
fun.
like wish I could describe it. You feel such a high because, like, and again, overthinker here. I know that I will never find a better dress than the one that I got. Like,
No,
truly, I
100%.
know
It's
hands down.
stunning.
Like, it is so classy. It's so elegant, but it's still whimsy like I wanted. Like, it truly is like the best thing. But, like, and it also, like, was not that expensive, which great job for
Period.
me
That's
because I always
okay.
pick the most expensive thing in the room.
No, that's real.
So
I have
does
a
Emily.
question. I have a question. Have you felt like tempted at all? Because like you and Jack are obviously best friends. You're getting married. Have you felt tempted to
Yes.
be like, I want to show you my dress?
No, I literally was talking to my friend Katie about this morning. I literally texted Jack. I said, I found the dress. And I was like, can I show you every dress I didn't pick? And he was like, no, I don't want to see anything. And I was like, okay,
Wait,
Because
but
because
I,
you
what
could
if
have
I
I,
done
didn't
the
I have a
pick?
TikTok
feeling.
trend of like
I
having my
think,
fiance rate the wedding dresses they didn't choose.
but
No,
have
he
him
doesn't
do
want to
it
see me in
after the
white at
wedding.
all.
People like some
Yeah.
people can do that
Yeah,
after the
that's
wedding.
that's a good idea. So I'll
I
do it.
think, I think he's holding out because I think I have like this like inkling that Jack's gonna like be blubbering up there.
God, I hope not.
It makes Faith uncomfortable. It gives me like kind of a satisfaction. Like, yes, I
But
spent
like,
so much.
there's a
No,
difference
no, no,
between
no. Let me
crying
talk.
and
Let me talk.
blubbering.
Let me talk. Man, better be crying for me walking down the
But
No,
aisle.
I
you
want
want him to
We're
tears.
so
blubber.
lucky.
You want him to blubber. Like,
No, I don't
that's
know.
No,
what
Okay,
you
I
that's one
didn't
of
want.
mean it
it.
in that way. I don't think Jack's gonna blubber, but like I think that there is a niceness of not having them envision you in white in that sense at all because it's gonna like all come out like the emotions are gonna come all at once for him. And I think
It's
that makes it more
also
exciting.
it's also a dress that like I literally would have never ever in a million years picked. I've never worn anything like it either. I mean, like you guys know what it looks like. I literally have would never would have
Oh,
reached for it,
you
never would have
guys,
picked
all the
it.
viewers are missing
I
out,
feel so
guys.
much
It's
better
so
than
good.
everyone knowing that
I
we've
know,
seen
part
it.
of an exclusive club. And my veil, you guys, my veil is the prettiest thing ever. Faith, I
It's the
feel
one you
like
sent
you
us
would,
in the photo, right?
yeah, I feel like you approve of the veil, and that means a lot to
Me?
me. Yeah, with like the
Wait, I
pearls and
do,
the
but I'm gonna go
detailing.
double check because I don't remember
She's like,
exactly what it
wait,
looks like. But I remember
actually,
thinking it was pretty.
Actually, I think it's
No.
okay,
she's
Oh,
but
like
wait,
like
no, no, no. I actually
hideous.
do. Yes, I love this a lot.
okay, now that you found the dress, are you like have a vision
Less
of like, okay, what kind
stressed.
of shoes you want to wear and like The jewelry.
Wait, so I zoomed in. You can't see the dress, but like, guys, look at Sophia's little smile. Like, that's how you know.
Accessories until we are at least in the year because like so many things could change
True.
within.
Also, another thing, you could do no necklace, but like a pretty like drapey earring.
I
There's
saw I
so
found
many.
this
I think
girl.
it being strapless makes it more fun to like accessorize.
All
Well,
right,
and
we
because
have
the dress
spent,
has so many details on it too, it's like I almost want the dress to have a moment, and I do want to have like
yeah.
dramatic earrings with
Are
it to
you gonna
like
have your
tie
hair up
to
or
it.
down, you think?
I don't know yet.
Well, I personally think that we can go into the stories in the sense of Faith and I's life and us in the past week does not come close to the amazing story of Sophia finding her wedding dress. So to me, that is
You
the
mean then
best.
you don't want to hear about how I'm stuck in traffic every day?
No, I don't,
You don't
because
want to
I
hear
already hear
that?
it every. I already hear it every day. Already
Because
hear it.
Emily calls me and starts complaining. I'm like, I don't care.
Okay, but my fat
I'm
roll
bumper to
was
bumper
going
traffic. I
over
don't
my
care.
leggings yesterday, and I was feeling it. And I call her,
Babe,
and
you should
she's so
audiobook in
rude.
traffic.
Like, listen to one or write one?
No, listen.
Why would you write
I don't
one?
know. That's why I was confused. Hold on. Sorry, I was having a technical difficulty. I go back and forth between listening to like The Toast or listening to music or talking on the phone or listening to Jackie Schimmel's podcast because genuinely nothing makes me giggle quite like that.
Period.
It's so funny. I sent you guys the episode and I know neither of you listened to it, but when you have time and you need something to listen to,
Wait,
please
where did you
do.
send this?
In our group chat, we just
I sent
texted
in
it
our group
much.
chat. It's the Jackie did an episode with Morgan Stewart, aka Morgan McGraw, and oh my God, I was actually laughing out loud in my car. Like I probably looked like a psychopath laughing alone. It's those two are so funny.
Me trying to find when you sent this.
It was days ago. Days ago.
We talked too
Okay,
much. Oh,
so
I see it.
Now that we've yapped for like 25 minutes about Sophia's life, let's
Sorry.
get into our culture catch up.
group chat, the three of us last night was on fire over
No,
these.
edit the two of you and I responded in the morning. I was fast asleep.
Okay. So last night I was scrolling Reddit, as one does. Love Reddit. And if you're not on
Emily loves
Reddit,
Reddit.
yeah, if you're not on Reddit, what are you doing?
I
Because personally,
love
as
Reddit.
someone that loves gossip, that's where you find it. That is the holy grail. So I'm scrolling my Reddit and there has been talk about like more leaked audios. And there's all this back and forth with, like Bravo accounts that basically like Andy Cohen had like said like please do not release these. So they didn't release them. All of a sudden it's on Reddit. So I have a feeling that whoever like got fired maybe just like didn't give a shit anymore and just like had a field
Well,
day
we
with
have
like
to talk
those
about the
audios.
first leaked audio. We haven't even gotten there yet.
Yes, I know, but what I'm saying is so the other leaked audios were on Reddit. So yes, the first leaked audio was, I'll say my opinion, astonishing. I was not going into that first audio, was not expecting for Amanda to come in with such an attitude. Her so damn whiny and just being rude. Like I felt like anytime Sierra even tried to like say anything, Amanda would just immediately be combative. That caught me. Look, I wasn't expecting Amanda to go in there and be like an angel, but I wasn't expecting like I thought at least she was gonna like cry, maybe like play like a sad edit. I was personally thrown off guard. Like what were your guys' thoughts when you first listened?
I fear Amanda Batula has lost the plot.
Yeah.
Her argument saying, and this is kind of combining a lot of the audio, all of the audios, her
Yeah.
argument saying, well, Kyle was dating people. Kyle went on dates. Why are we all coming at me? Not the point, Bebs. I don't understand what you're confused about because the rest of the world is not confused about it. You are dating your best friend of 10 years, ex-boyfriend, who she was literally last episode saying, or that was a review for tonight's episode, that's my person.
I know.
That's crazy wild.
It's sick. Like
Crazy
honestly, it gives me
wild.
a knot in my stomach.
Also, her talking about how like there was no overlap, nobody believes either of
No.
you. Why would
No.
anybody believe a single word that comes out of your mouth?
Well,
Literally a
also,
single.
even if there was an overlap, like that doesn't make anything else better. If anything, that would be like the least controversial thing of it all.
And that's the
Because
point though, is
we
I
all
don't know
would
why
have
they're trying to
championed you cheating
cover
on Kyle at that point.
I don't know why they're
Oh
even trying to
yeah.
cover a
West.
timeline at this point. Like if you guys want to like she's clearly standing 10 toes behind this, then just like be honest about the timeline. I don't know. I just think the whole thing, I was not expecting her to be so combative in those audios. Like, can't take myself seriously, by the way. Look, I had
No,
something to say.
it should have been a, we're not justifying anything. We're explaining what happened. You guys are allowed to be pissed. We knew you guys were going to be pissed. Come at us. We'll take it. We apologize. Whatever. That statement, still a joke. I mean, I don't know how many times we have to say it on this podcast. Like, what a joke. What a fuck you to Sierra and Kyle. Awful statement. Kyle said it best. Amanda, you're eloquent, and that was word salad. I know it was word salad, and yet you still hit publish. Not
And
understanding the
then she
logic
was like,
here.
"Oh, it was ChatGPT," and then said that that was a joke. Like, no, we know that it wasn't a joke. That definitely was written by chat.
How is
And
that?
the funniest part was, I don't know if it was Lindsay who asked or someone asked, like, who was like advising you? Like, what PR person? And someone goes, clearly no one.
No, yes.
And I thought that was so funny. Well, another like thought I have, and I've seen this a lot on social media, is people like obviously since the beginning it's been compared to Scandal. I would say like you can't compare in the sense of like they're equally as bad because obviously they're so different. But people saying like at least Tom Sandoval and Raquel came in like apologetic. Like they were apologetic. They knew what they did was wrong. And like obviously that does that make it better? No. But like you are more inclined to be like, okay, like, you know what, they suck, they're awful people, but like at least they knew what they did is wrong. Where, I mean, we can't even speak for Wes, he was mute, but for Amanda, it just makes her look like a sociopath because you genuinely seem to not even acknowledge that you did anything wrong. And one thing I'm really happy, I again, because it's just audio, we don't know who said it. They all called out like you didn't even say Sierra's name as an apology. I think it was Andy because Amanda goes, well, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. Actually, no, if you would have apologized to Sierra, you still are damned for what you did. But no one would have been like, why did you apologize to Sierra in your statement?
That's
Like,
what I'm
no,
saying. She lost the
should have
plot.
apologized.
I think in her brain, she also thinks that she is justified in all of her actions
Yeah, because
since
like her and
everything.
Kyle were broken up. Sierra and Wes had like nothing going on. So like to her, that's fine. To the normal person's brain,
It's not.
not fine.
Well,
But
also, I'm
Sierra
going to
and Wes
call
were
it
also
now.
like trying to get like they were hooking up or doing whatever like recently. Like, I don't know. There's so many things about this that I'm like, I'm not understand what is not clocking to Amanda Batula. And I just know Frank
Well,
Batula is a
yeah.
rapist.
No, it's actually like diabolical. Like, because I listened to in my long car rides. I listened to the Toast episode from Friday and then obviously listened to today's. And of course, they have great takes. One of which is that you just know that West Wilson is fucking miserable because in no world does he want to be exclusive with anyone, especially not Amanda right now. But he literally has no other choice.
He
Like,
has to.
if
He got
anything, like,
bullied into it.
exactly. And if anything, like it would just be even worse if like you're leaving her high and dry now, which like he kind
Yeah.
of already is based on with the clips we've heard. He and Kyle confirmed on threads that it was a bloodbath and Wes did not like have Amanda's back once. So another, and they were like, it's shocking that they left together because
I
why
know.
is Amanda not mad at him? Like you just went through 10 hours of people basically shitting on your lives because let's be real, they probably didn't talk about much else in the season other than that. It's like, how could you, you know? And he doesn't have your back at all, and then you leave with him. And another thing they pointed out that I think is super interesting is they're the only people we got paparazzi pictures of leaving. We didn't get one of
I called them her damn
Sierra,
self.
KJ, Lindsay. Well, so they said they were like, they have two theories. One is they did it on purpose of like, let's leave and whatever. The other is the Bravo execs were more concerned on like protecting Sierra. I mean, like Sierra go through the garage, like you won't get pictures, blah blah blah. And then they were just like Amanda and Wes figure it out.
Or everybody else went and got drinks afterwards and they were the only ones not
Well,
invited.
that something like that probably happened regardless, but the fact that we didn't see anyone else, Carl, Lindsay, KJ, Mia, no one. So clearly it wasn't difficult to not be seen.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I just crazy. These are crazy, crazy individuals.
I just don't think at this point anyone wants to watch the rest of the season. Just air the damn finale or air the damn reunion.
Well, that's what's so annoying is like the part reunion part one, because we know it's going to be multiple parts,
Yeah.
isn't until May 26th. That is a full month away. And
No,
like
literally 4 weeks from now.
no
I
one
can't
and like
wait.
like for example, tonight Lindsay and Bailey are on Watch What Happens Live, and that's amazing. Like I can't wait to hear their thoughts.
Oh my
But
God,
there's
wait.
only
It was
You
only
guys,
supposed to be Bailey, and then someone dropped out, so then Lindsay's going now.
no, I think they switched it so that Lindsay would be on.
which
But
I'm
no, what I'm
so
going to
sad
say
for
is
Miss
there's
Hubbard.
only so much they can share because they have to save it for the reunion. So I'm like, why are you even having these people on now when they can't even say that much?
Lindsay posted a video and was like, I'm supposed to go and watch what happens live tonight, and I truly don't trust myself. Like, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth.
Period.
Yes, Miss
Lindsay,
Hubbard,
let it
please.
rip,
Wait, Faith,
please.
can seriously tonight before you go to bed, can you please sign me into the YouTube
Yes.
TV? Because I
You have to
really need to
remind me
watch that
though.
live.
You have to remind me.
Okay.
Um,
I gonna be honest, you guys, I don't think I can talk another second about this bullshit. Like it makes my blood pressure rise.
we'll move
Wait,
Listening
on.
to those leaked clips last night, I just was like, I can't do this.
Okay, so we'll move on to something a little happier, and that is our close personal friend Acquired Styles Bachelorette. If you live under a rock or somehow are not on her side of TikTok, Acquired Style is this girl named this girl named Bridget Vlong, and she has a twin sister named Danielle. They are identical twins who live in New York City. They're New York City influencers. They blew up in the last like 5 or so years doing Danielle, her sister did like office type videos, and then Bridget has always been like hair, beauty, that stuff. And so Acquired got engaged last year, and like everyone is obsessed because she's one of few influencers that like her fiance loves her, and like
loves her.
they both just give green flags, and like they just make me so happy. But so everyone's been so excited for like her wedding, her bachelorette, all the things. And so her bachelorette was this past weekend, and it has become a moment on social media because
Hmm.
it was sponsored by Swan Beauty, which is like an AI
A
beauty
company no one had heard
mirror.
of before this weekend. Literally,
Correct. So
no one had heard
not
of.
so now everyone knows what Swan Beauty is, so clearly that worked. But they sponsored the Bachelorette and they went on this huge private jet, like not just a normal private jet, like this is the size
Yeah,
of a
but
regular
this I
plane.
okay, I learned some extra information. This is the Swan Beauty
Yes, it's
owner's
her fiance's
personal
family's.
like personal jet.
It's her fiance's family's jet because they're a really wealthy family. They're in a really wealthy business. But this jet is like not just your average private jet. Like it is huge.
It's a
There's a
seven
bedroom.
57 or something like that.
Yes, there's a bedroom. It was beautiful, decked out with Swan Beauty stuff, decorated for the batch. They went to St. Bart's, which is like your rich, wealthy island for them to go to. They had such a cool villa. They
The
were on a
villa was
yacht.
insane.
Basically, any person's dream bachelorette, right?
Yeah.
And it's all these beautiful girls who are there. Some are influencers, most are not. A lot of her, she had like a group of her childhood friends, her college friends, and then like her influencer friends. And because we live in a world where no one can do anything without, as the toast would say, jealous fucking wenches,
Jeez,
it
Faith.
became a thing because everyone's like, well, thank God that wasn't my bachelorette. Yeah, because you couldn't afford it and you're jealous. Like,
No,
everyone's
literally.
hating, saying like it's so out of touch, blah, blah, blah. If you had the opportunity to have a free bachelorette on a private jet, going to St. Bart's, going on a yacht in this insane villa, there's no one could convince me that they would say no because you wouldn't.
No.
So it's just so like, stop being
And she got the
so,
mirror for free.
it's a dream.
Fabulous.
She looked
Oh my
insane the
God.
whole weekend.
Oh, the
Oh my,
looks
her
were so
outfits were
good.
so good.
So good. I was obsessed with them.
So good.
And literally all her friends did content after content after content, which like from a brand perspective, like Swan Beauty got the most brand awareness they could have gotten
Uh-huh.
from social.
I can only imagine what their like Instagram analytics for like views say.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I
Probably like
saw the influencer
millions.
marketing person for Swan like showed her inbox and it was like
Yeah.
she had
It's like
thousands
everyone
of
wanting a
emails.
bachelorette now.
Yeah.
I
Everybody
wonder what
wanting it
how
in a
they thought of
partnership.
this whole idea of like doing Bridget's
So
bachelorette.
Ashley Leo is she was formerly part of the bar, um, the other girl, and she
She
is
was the other
now
owner.
she was the other owner. Ashley Leo was the other owner of the bar. She is
Ooh.
now the business partner with Danielle and Bridget for Fifi. She essentially has this brand where she will like essentially help you build brands. That's like what her whole company is. And
Interesting.
so she knew this family that owned Swan Beauty and connected them because Bridget knew she wanted to do like something like this for her bachelorette, but wasn't sure
Hmm.
what company to like chase into. And Ashley Leah like knew. And so that's how literally it got connected. And they started talking like 3 or 4 or 5 months ago about
Oh,
it.
wow.
I went
I
on a
had
whole deep
seen
dive. Can you
somewhere that
tell
it
I'm
might have
nosy?
even been like 9 months ago that this conversation started because she also said in a video, I don't know like how true it is, that she really wanted to test the Swan Beauty mirror for a bit before she agreed to kind of like all that advertising.
Which makes sense. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a super cool idea, like, but not for $800 in this economy. I'm sorry.
No, it is a cool
You guys
idea. It's
try the
very
app?
like,
Did you download the app with her free code for a free month?
no,
No.
you definitely did.
No, I didn't. I thought about it. I won't lie.
I didn't even see the free month or anything.
So our next story. So this, like, I'm not even sure I believe, but we'll still talk about it. So it came out today that Michael Rubin has moved his like annual white party on the 4th of July because he doesn't want it to clash with Taylor Swift's wedding. And I have a few things. First of all, how does Michael Rubin even know when this wedding is? Because he's
Is he
not
getting
invited.
invited? I was about to
Second,
say.
I don't think there's much guest overlap with Michael Rubin's white party and the wedding. I would say the only overlap is probably with like Patrick Mahomes.
I was gonna say maybe like the athletes.
I have a question though.
Wait,
After
hold on.
everything that came out with Michael Rubin's white party and who attends these parties, like, does anybody really want to even go to these
You
parties?
know
Yes,
they're
because
all still gonna go. They
people
don't
are
care.
clout
They
chasers.
don't
True.
care.
Okay. Right.
But
Right.
a few things also. So he didn't even have it last year. So like, why am I inclined to believe that if he is having it this year, it's moved because of the royal
I think
wedding?
it's one a stunt to just like get people talking about him, and two, like there's literally no way Taylor Swift would allow this to happen. She went unseen for an entire year. I believe she can do anything, and I believe she
Well,
can like fully
yeah.
have this wedding without anyone
And
talking about it.
again, there's not much
True.
guest overlap. Like the Kardashians go to the white party and influencers go, and none of which are going to her wedding. Like,
Taylor Swift
and
is
if
not inviting
Patrick
Alex
Mahomes has to
Earl.
miss the white party, I think he'll be just fine.
I mean,
Like
he's
he
had
moved it from the
kids,
weekend to a Wednesday. It's now July 1st on a Wednesday.
which is like a weird day to have the white party.
Well,
But it's also like even if he was, if if okay, let's say this was in a way true, there's just no way she would have ever signed off and for it to be like publicized in that.
well, Emily, I don't think she was involved in the matter. I think he
I'm just
heard
saying,
inklings. He heard inklings that the wedding is happening on whatever date. He thinks, oh shoot, my party's not going to be the main story in the press because everyone's going to be talking about Taylor Swift. And XYZ won't come because maybe they're going to the wedding. So I'm going to change it. And then I'm going to sell a story to TMZ so that everyone now knows when my party is and when it's happening. And also create buzzwords, AKA Taylor Swift, and say that I moved
Mhm.
it
And Michael
because of her
Rubin.
wedding,
Yeah.
insinuating like he was invited.
Which is the wedding going to be at the Rhode Island house? We don't
No, I
know.
thought that was like
I mean,
confirmed not to be true.
if it
I kind of
were
love
like
it.
4th of July at the at, like with like Americana, like that whole vibe, Rhode Island fits well, but I don't know.
I thought they weren't even gonna get married like in the US, but maybe they are.
They're gonna get married. And like what's the country that like phones like you can't take pictures of people?
Dubai.
Yeah, like they're gonna get married in Dubai.
Yeah, I mean, again, like
Maybe not in
day,
the war right now, but in another time, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
that day, like it's gonna be like they're gonna have like a no-fly zone. Like, so nope, like couldn't fly over. No, I'm so serious. Like they do that for the
No.
Master tournament, they'll do it for her wedding. Like there will be a no-fly zone, so no like drones, planes, helicopters, anything can fly over. Like there will obviously be no paparazzi. The security will be like better than the Secret Service, which that doesn't take much, but
I was a
like it'll be intense level security. Like you won't be able to get in within 3 football fields near where this wedding is taking place. Like So to think
Jake,
that
that
like
was the
Michael
funniest thing you've
Rubin
ever said. I'm
is hearing
sorry.
rumors about when this wedding is, like, yeah, we're all hearing rumors and none of them are true.
Yeah.
Can
I
you
just like
imagine
I
though?
just don't I just like again she went unseen for a year. There is no way freaking Michael Rubin is spoiling this girl's
No, can
wedding.
you
He just wanted
imagine?
press though, I feel like.
No,
I
that's what I'm
For
really
saying.
sure.
I think the story I said is what exactly how it went down, but can you imagine he's thinking to himself, "Oh my God, her wedding is July 4th. I gotta move my
Does
party."
she
And then
not know I have the white party?
yeah, and then he's like, "Shit, I gotta move my party." And then he moves the party and it's not even the same weekend. Like her wedding, like imagine her wedding's in like September. Like,
No,
which it
literally.
won't be because NFL season, but you get what I'm saying. Like imagine it's like not even near it. Like that will just make me so happy because I think that party is so dumb.
I just also think he's weird.
Yeah, I do too. And like, yeah, he just gives me weird vibes. The environment he puts his like young daughters in, I don't
Exactly.
enjoy.
Yeah. No.
Anywho, let's get into our last story about the Hulu Get Real event. There are so many different plot lines. We have the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives new spinoff with the OC with some of the worst influencers known to man. We have, which I would say is like the only thing that this event needed to happen. Actually, two things. One, Dancing with the Stars announcement. We have
Yes.
our queen. If God is a woman, it is this person. Sierra Miller will be on the next season of Dancing with the Stars, thank God. And um, Maura
More
Higgins as
Higgins.
well, which I love. And so I think they're really playing it up that Rob's going to be the next to announce. And it's going to be another like Maura versus Rob, like who gets the Birkin this time. And I'm so excited. But they're going to be like, instead of a Birkin, it's the mirror ball. I'm so excited. I love that cast. I love that show. And then they announced Stassi Says. Stassi Schroeder is coming back to reality television, which we are three Stassi stands right here. So I'm very
I also
excited. The
love the
trailer
name of
looked
the
so
show.
good.
Saucy says, fabulous.
No, it's
So
House of
good.
Stassi.
Oh, you're right. So Stassi Says is her new
That's
podcast.
her podcast
Sorry,
on
that's my
Netflix.
bad. But her
Plug.
show is House
Still
of
a great
Stassi.
name.
No, still a
Still a
great
great
name.
name.
No, it is.
Yeah.
And then her show is House of Stassi, and it's basically about like her life and her friends. So we're gonna get Katie Maloney, Christina Kelly, and then her husband Bo and like their kids, and then they're like also my girl Taylor Strecker. So it is a stacked cast. We don't have any wenches like Sheena Shea, thank God. So we get to
Thank
watch our
God.
favorites without anyone ruining it, and I'm very excited.
I will say I'm
I
nervous because I really want Bo. I love Bo and Saucy's relationship, and I just like want that to stay pure
I
and
know.
happy. And
I
I
like
mean, they're doing just
completely
fine with Vanderpump Villa, and like that still has shown like their fights and stuff.
that's true.
Like I think they're
I
locked in for life.
there's been a lot of discourse online about the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives OC because of the fact that literally I think maybe one of them is an actual Mormon. That's Macy's sister. So,
It's crazy.
Well, yeah, because
and
the
then
rest of
I
them are like
saw
former
Jen
Mormons.
post on her TikTok that Jen is going to be a part of the season.
She is on it.
And Aspen Ovard, I don't know, Aspen Ovard just
I
like went
hate
off the
her.
deep end. I used to like
She
her
makes
when I
me
was in
so
like high
uncomfortable.
school.
What?
But I used to watch her when I was in like high school. But
No, I
Yeah.
I
was
will
obsessed with her
say,
YouTube.
yeah, she was so cool. Like I bought her
She was the
presets back in the
OG.
day.
Hmm.
I was like for that other than the Dancing with the Stars. Love Thy Nader season 2.
Oh my God,
So
yes.
excited about. Did you guys see they went to the North Pole
Yes.
For Women's Health.
for
To do
some like
science
scientific
research.
thing? And I just was like, I hope that they're filming this because this is so funny.
I'm
But did
pretty
you
sure
guys
they've been
see?
filming for months and they're just now
Yeah.
announcing season two. But I feel like I'm having deja vu. I swear season two was already announced.
Oh, I don't know, but all I know is that I love them and just like I think they're the next Kardashians.
Brooke
I will
Snyder
say
follows Emily on
though,
TikTok. Emily, you should ask her to come on.
Emily, no, literally, please.
I when I last time I DM'd her, she left me unseen. But when she did follow me, I think I DM'd her and I was like, I can't tell if like you accidentally meant to follow me. And she goes, No, Queen, like I loved your comment. And I was like, okay.
Period. Oh my God. Speaking
So
of
my
Brooks
good
and
close
comments,
hold
Wait,
on.
hold
My
on.
good
I
personal
will
friend,
say,
Brooke Sater.
yes. I will say though, Love Thy Nader has a new showrunner, and so I am very curious. Season one was so good, what that means for season two.
That does make me
yeah, same
nervous.
producer but different showrunner.
I don't know what a
Mhm.
showrunner is, but that makes me nervous.
Showrunners like basically who like
The storyline, essentially.
Yeah. So like Jimmy Kimmel is like the executive producer, and then they have a new showrunner. But speaking of Commons and Brooks Nader, did you guys see hold on. So many accounts posted like a side by side of Sierra and Maura Higgins and then Gleb, and everyone was like Gleb. And it's like the TikTok sound of like stay away from her. And
Yeah.
Brooks and all her sisters liked it, and I thought that was so funny because it's true. Gleb, do not come within
I
a
don't think he needs to be
10-foot
on next season.
radius.
I think bring Sasha back. And like this is like a sidebar. Sasha and Janelle Parrish,
I love
obsessed.
them.
It was so
Obsessed.
random.
It is, but I love
No,
it.
she was on
Because
Dancing with
she was on
Stars.
Dancing with the
No,
Stars.
I
She
know,
had like
but
a,
that
did
was
she have a
so
fling with
long
Val?
ago. I think she
Did
did
she?
have a fling with Val.
She did, but they're in the same like circles of like entertainment.
I
I
just
am
thought it was
obsessed.
so
And
out
what's
of left
crazy though is she
field.
recently got divorced.
Yes.
But so did
I
he. Like
love
I'm
it.
so happy for them. Like second round of love. Like I'm obsessed. I he
He has a
posted
thing
like
for
a bunch
dark-haired women.
and like Wasian. No, I'm so serious.
No, I know.
Except Emma was like her own thing. I don't really know what happened
Yeah,
there.
but
But
it
like
didn't
him
work
and Jen
out.
Tran.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he
Oh my
posted
God,
like
I forgot about
a
them.
carousel of photos of them and like other stuff. And then he like reposted and he's like, I'm the luckiest man in the world. And like anyone else that's so cringy, but little Sasha, like it's just adorable and I
Put him
love
back on
him.
the season
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
bring him
fire
back.
Gleb for good.
Take Gleb off. He doesn't make young
Or
women
if
feel
you have to
comfortable,
have
I
him,
feel like,
give someone that
anymore.
goes out week one.
Or like an
No,
older lady.
get rid of him. We have like he's not attractive. We have Yawn for the attractive like
Oh, please
male
keep Yawn.
person.
Whatever
I
you
want
do,
His
Jan,
keep
yes.
Yawn.
personality, like okay, when we first saw him, I was like, oh, he's like so good to look at. Great personality. Like his
He's so
DTM list and
funny.
all that. It's so
No,
funny.
literally. It's
Oh, I
So
so
miss
funny.
funny.
Dancing with the Stars.
I'm pretty confident he's coming back considering like he was at the Get Real event for Hulu. Like
Yeah.
he's been
Yeah.
at a lot of Dancing with the Stars stuff. He's going to the convention that they're having later this summer. So I'm pretty confident he's being asked back. But I will say I think one pro, male or female, is getting the boot because they're doing that new show of like Dancing with the Stars Next Pro, and whoever wins gets to be a pro on the next season.
Well,
Wait, I
I've
saw
heard
a
that
spoiler.
Mark Ballas is like leaving because of like his health stuff. Like he's not coming back for another season.
I heard that so Maura Higgins requested Mark.
Uh-huh.
And she said, like, it's fine if I can't have him, like, whatever, like, I'll be fine. But I have heard inklings that, like, he's considering doing it with Mora
Oh my God,
because
T.
he's also on Broadway right now. So I think he's doing just fine.
Well, because he's also
But
a judge on the next pro thing, isn't he, or no?
I don't know. I know Robert Irwin is like the host.
Yeah. And because his
But
mom's the ju like one of the judges.
yeah, I think his mom is. I don't think he is, if I'm remembering correct. But on when he went on Call Her Daddy with Whitney right after the season, he said, like, he's not done yet. If he can help it. Like he doesn't think he's done yet. Like he's so those were our stories. I hope you enjoyed them because we picked them ourselves. So if you didn't, keep that to yourself. So our last segment, what are we fangirling over this week? What are we loving? What is everyone just like obsessing over?
Okay, so mine is wedding related.
Oh,
Dur.
please.
But I discovered this wedding dress designer and I'd literally never heard of her. Her name's Maggie Sotero. Not who I
Okay.
got my dress from, but one of the dresses I was considering. She is extremely talented. She does this thing to women's waist called the Maggie Magic, and I think every bride should at least
I
try
want
on
that.
a dress from her because like truly it is magical. Like it's stunning. You feel so good about your body. So,
See, I want
I
that,
Maggie
but
want
like
the
in my
Sotero.
Maggie
everyday outfit.
magic. Yeah,
I
same.
No,
want
I
that Maggie
know.
magic.
No, I
She should come out
know.
with like a clothing line.
Well, I wanted her dress for like the legal wedding that we're doing at the church, but she only
When's
does
that?
wedding dresses Labor Day weekend.
Oh my
This
God, like
year.
this year.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna be legally married this year.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple months.
Yeah. For sale, I bought the cycler stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, worth every single freaking penny, let me tell you. That stuff smells so good. I hate like putting lotion on after I shower sometimes. Like, I don't know why. It's like a sensory thing for me.
No, that's actually really
So,
real. It just feels like an extra task.
but this stuff you put on in the shower while your skin's wet, and my skin, like, one, it smells divine, and two, like, my arms and my legs feel so good.
Oh my
So,
God.
that's my
Okay,
Okay,
wait.
so I have mine. Mine
They said
is
I'm done hearing about Cycler.
yeah.
Please.
Mine is Miss Morgan Stewart, aka Morgan McGraw slash Jackie Schimmel. That podcast, like genuinely, when I tell you, like I was cackling in the car, and then ever since, like my For You page has been all like Morgan from like Rich Kids of Beverly Hills, and like all of her like funniest and best moments, and I just am
She was
obsessed
an
with
icon
her.
on that show.
I think she's so funny. And like when she was on Amazon Live with Paige DeSorbo like months and months ago, I watched it and I just thought like, who is this person? Because she is hilarious. And she has such good fashion and she is so rich. So she has like her fashion sense is so expensive and that's my favorite type of fashion sense. So I'm obsessed. So I'm absolutely fangirling over both of them because I've always loved Jackie. I think she's so funny. I found her from Stassi because she has gone on Stassi's podcast for years and she has her own podcast that I listen to. It's called The Bitch Bible. And she is just like my exact sense of humor. I love her. And so then she had Morgan on her podcast last week, and those two together are just fabulous. And like their takes on the Alex and Alex drama were so good. Like, oh, so that's mine this week.
Faith, you need to watch Rich Kids of Beverly Hills.
No, I know. Now that I'm
That
obsessed with Morgan, I want
Faith,
to.
you've never watched that show?
No, but this is why I'm just now finding Morgan Stewart.
Oh my
To
God.
be
I've known
honest,
Morgan Stewart since Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. Like,
no,
real ones
to be
remember her
honest,
with that ex.
when I first
Yes.
heard
Oh
the
my
name
God.
Morgan
And
Stewart, I thought
Dorothy.
her When I first heard the name Morgan Stewart, I thought her mother was Bertha Stewart, if I'm being so honest.
Goodbye.
No, but her
But
father-in-law
is Dr.
is
Phil?
Dr. Phil.
Love
Yeah.
it. Love it. Emily, do you have one? You don't have to if you don't have one.
No, I'm depressed.
Emily's
I don't
not
really
loving
have
anything this week.
fangirl factors.
Emily's
Emily's not
really
loving
going
anything.
through
It's okay.
it. She just really needs some more sunshine.
I need
You
to
know
go
what?
see
You're
my
being
best friend
real.
Sophia.
You're being your real and authentic self.
I just don't really have fangirl factor. I will say, like, the one thing that got me really excited in this past week was seeing it randomly came up on my Facebook page because, sometimes I run out of scrolling and I go to Facebook.
No,
It
that's
like
so
came out
real.
as a suggested and it was like a Dallas like deli and it showed a whole wall of all like gluten-free like senza glutine like from Italy, like an Italian deli with all gluten-free. And I sent it to Sophia and I was like, your ass is taking me there when I fly in. So I will say that like going to visit Sophia has been keeping my mental health afloat. And Faith and I were talking about that like she wants to go too. So
Oh,
that's in
you're
my
not getting
fangirl
bull
factor.
mommy without me, you bitch.
Okay.
That's
Or East
so funny.
Hampton.
Well, that I don't care as much about. Bull mommy though,
It's
I
because
would
one time when I
lay
went
down
to
my
visit her,
life
I made
for.
her eat East Hampton like 4 times.
No, I would eat it every day if I could.
And
No,
homemade
once you
potato
actually do
chips.
it, then you're gonna be like, oh.
I don't know. Their French fries are gas.
No, like when I tell you I would lay my life down for East there, fuck.
Faith, you
I
know
would
what's funny is
lay
I actually live close to Bull Mommy, like closer than you did when you
no,
were here.
you don't understand. Like would
Well, I
lay
know
my
we
life
drove
down
like a
for
while away.
bull mommy. Like
I live 15 minutes from Bull Mommy.
I
It's in
can't even
Carrollton.
explain to you the things I would do for
So
it right
Faith, are you
now.
gonna
It's
try to
so
come with
good.
me?
Also, that was it. That was our show. Hope you liked it. If you didn't, acquire some taste. I don't really know what to tell you. So make sure you follow us on our socials. You see all of our clips. We put so much hard work into those. So give us a like, give us a follow. We need some growth. We need some listeners. So subscribe to our podcast or fuck. So subscribe to our Spotify so you never miss an episode. Make sure to download them and listen, and then also go over to YouTube because our YouTube needs some love. A lot of people are flocking to Spotify, which is fabulous, but also go to YouTube because then you can watch us and see our pretty little faces and our reactions as we speak. So that's it. We'll see y'all next week, and yeah, everyone say bye.